All my wildest dreams. Sorry about that. I think I had a bit of a, what they would call a glitch. It's another film. It excites me. The astronaut delights me. Okay. Another shave. Still struggling with the razors. There's a orange strip here. When they're new, it's quite bright orange, and as it, for some reason, I don't know whether there's a chemical change takes place, but as you shave more than once, it becomes fainter. Yeah. Anyway, better take this off because it's not the moon that excites me. My best voice. That thrills and delights me. No. Takes me a while to get into it. Oh no. It's just the nearness of you. No, that's not my song, is it? Oh, there will be the day. I've lost 1.5 kilos this summer. I think there's several factors. Stress, I think, is one factor, and also having bronchitis and taking antibiotics for 10 days. That's upset my stomach quite a lot. Having builders here for 7 weeks, not being able to sleep in the mornings, all the noise. Crash, bang, what was that door? It's okay. It's the wind. So I'm down to about 93.5. It's not a bad thing, but of course, not good to lose weight because you've been poorly. I'm not going to explain how about shaving because you've seen this before. More or less a little chat. 1st of June today, 2013. 1st of June. Lisa's taken the German visitors to Kuopio Airport. They're flying back to Germany today. They've been here 2 weeks. Nice people, but I found Tanya. They're both teachers. I found Tanya not very good with these power women. Lisa is what I'll call a power woman, but I'm used to her, and also she's much gentler. She's sweet and gentle. One of my songs I wrote about Lisa, Sweet and Gentle Lisa. I met her in July 79, my Lisa. Yeah, I put it to music as well with the guitar. I wanted her to be mine, sweet and gentle Lisa. All my own lyrics. I met her in July 79. My Lisa, I wanted her to be mine. But when the Germans were here, I didn't make any reference to the war or we have ways to let you talk. Swineherd, you English pig. Nothing like that. No, I didn't. Because it's not nice. It's not their fault, is it? Young people in Germany have to live with that knowledge of what their forefathers did. Well, I don't know whether they had forefathers, but it's just one father. But generally speaking, fathers. Yeah. I guess they're more my wife's friends. She met them in she met Tanya in Ireland, I think 3 or 4 years ago. I think she went on a course and exchange, I don't know, something or other in Ireland. She was teaching there and she met Tanya there. Tanya's a nice woman, but I found her a bit I'm not good with women really, not generally speaking. She's kind of a powerful and a woman of quite strong opinions, and well, she's a teacher, very good teacher, I should imagine. But yeah, Frank was. I didn't like to ask about where they met or if they had any kids or family, because it could have been a delicate subject. You never know with people. So although they've been here 2 weeks, I honestly can say I don't really know anything about them at all, apart from that they're German. Oh, Tanya's father, American. Quite a complicated family. I don't know. She did explain a few things to me, but I can't remember it. Quite complicated. But she speaks English like a good native, and but with an American accent. And I get the impression that she doesn't like ever to be wrong or to be questioned. It's just a feeling. If I would talk about something that she had no knowledge of at all, she didn't show a lot of interest, and she went very, very quiet. I don't know. Frank was a very quiet man, but he did ask me a little bit about myself, which is, I don't know. Very nice man, Frank. Quiet, but very nice, very nice. We've travelled quite a lot in Germany, campsites. Nice people, very sociable, friendly. But I don't know. Who am I to judge? Judge not, lest ye yourself be judged. But I'm only talking privately to myself now, my own private thoughts, not for anyone to see or hear what I've got to say. This is an old razor I got, but it's not too bad. When you're in my house and I feel you. So, 40 Towers. We have meat here in the house. We have meat. When the people offered to go out for meat. We have meat here. Don't mention the war. Don't mention the war. I mentioned it once, but I think I got away with it. Basil 40, John Cleese. They only ever made 12 episodes. Every one a classic. Yeah, I don't know. Also, I've had. I think I'm allergic to air. Sounds strange, isn't it? I mean, air is pretty necessary to support our species. But if you take the fish out of water, air kills them. You put me in water and hold me underneath long enough, and it kills me. I don't think anybody can argue with that. But there was a time when we could live in water and on land. But the reason I say I think I'm allergic to air is I keep myself in the house with all the windows and doors closed. I seem to be okay, but if I open the window and fresh air comes in, it hurts my throat and I start to sneeze. So I think there's a lot of pollen or something in the air this year. So I'm not sure if it was just bronchitis or whether actually it's also an allergy. Got the greenhouse erected at last. Put 4 tomato plants in there. Put fertiliser on them, and they've all died. All 4. I began to wonder if I'd put weed killer on them instead of fertiliser. I checked the bottle, and it was fertiliser. But then my wife said that you mustn't put much on. I did dilute it. But it seemed to kill them. Bit pointless, isn't it? So I don't know whether I've grown a lot of tomatoes from seed. They're seedlings now, and they've got to be transplanted. It's a lot of work. I haven't seen most of my wife the last 2 weeks because she spent most of her time with the Germans. She arranged lots of activities, lots of events for them, which I admire her for, but I've been a bit lonely. Normally we watch some TV, a special programme, Britain's Got Talent, The Voice, The Apprentice, and we haven't watched any of those together. I've been more or less on my own. I've been a bit depressed, but I haven't mentioned it. I have been depressed. I'm so used to just Lisa and I being together, and I find changing routine and people staying up late and builders in the morning, it's hammering and banging at 7 o'clock. I need peace and quiet. I sound like a miserable old git, but I think a lot of old people are a bit like that. Don't like change. Oh, Tommy, our tenant's gone. Been here, came last summer, and has done nothing but complain and upset my wife. He's upset my wife many times, and she said, "I'll be glad when that Tommy's gone. I'd rather get rid of him." It all came to a head last week when he claimed that our dog had scratched his car, and I went to look, and there was hardly a mark there. I took photographs of his car. Anyway, he's had an estimate, and it came to €685. We don't know yet whether our household policy insurance claim is going to pay it or not. I've told Lisa not to, because it's his word against ours. Anyway, I got so cross with him about this that I used some quite bad words, and I said in him, I think you've been nothing but trouble. You promised you'd help with the snow work. You've had a girl living in your flat for 3 months, which you haven't contributed any money towards the water or rent. Anyway, I had one complaint after another, and I was quite angry. I didn't lose my temper. I didn't lose control. Everything I said I meant, but I was doing it really to defend my wife. And anyway, I told him. I said you should. I think. Anyway, he left on Friday because I more or less made it impossible for him to stay. So we've got the house back to ourselves now, and it's much more peaceful. I mean, he was really difficult. Nothing but trouble. Lots of things that I don't want to go into now, but he was really difficult. And for the tiny amount of rent that he paid, it just wasn't worth having him here. So if we do take another tenant, we will get somebody from mature student, a female, from the college, not from Ahtoe. It's a shame, really, but, well, his mother, of course, she complained. She phoned up and said, "Nobody speaks to my son like that. My son is perfect, and how dare anybody use such language towards my son?" And my wife said she couldn't forgive me for that language, but at the same time, I'm sure she's glad that he's gone. So it's been a kind of eventful time. Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, run, run. Hey, I get a pie. How did a rabbit pie? Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, 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 rabbit, run, rabbit, run, run, run. Don't let father get you with his gun. He'll get by. Rabbit, run, run. That's it then. Had a shave. Oh. Now is the time to say goodbye. Now's the time to hear the sigh. That was Peter Cook and Dudley Moore. They always used to sign off with that song. Dudley Moore, he was very good, pianist and jazz musician. You should really listen to Dudley Moore's My Old Woman's Got a New Bag. I can't remember exactly the title, but it's very, very funny. It's a jazz. Right, bye. Okay, over and out. I'm going to stop this.